Paul Harrel, weekdays from 4 to 6. Learn more at paulharrel.com.
That we wanted to bring you guys, number one, extra content. We also wanted to give you guys a way to support us if you want to support us. Because there are... So I talk to businesses a lot, talk to business owners a lot. And it's great to hear from them. It's great, especially when we have, businesses across the state that see a value in what we are doing every day or every weekday, in trying to expose the corruption of Arkansas politics by revealing the truth of what is really going on down there. It's not a Republican thing. It's not a Democrat thing. It's just a truth thing. It's a good government thing. It's about transparency and things like that. And so with all of that being said, we meet individuals all the time that say, hey, we really, is there a way we can, is there a way we can support you? And at this point, the only way to do that is if you go to the website and you click on store and you buy our Liberty Machine T-shirts. I mean, that's one of the ways just the average person, and it not only helps us, just a little bit monetarily there when you take the cost and shipping into effect and everything else, but then it helps the program in terms of you're wearing our T-shirt now, you know what I mean, which is getting us more listeners, and the more listeners we get, the more effective we are and everything else. But there are some people, and we got to thinking, we wanted to give you guys more. We wanted to give you something more content-wise, because this is something that we're doing every day. I mean, we're putting this on Facebook live stream, YouTube, then we're making smaller YouTube videos. We're circulating those out. We take the interviews that we have. Every interview that gets on this program with another guest is then put into a separate YouTube video. This is time-consuming stuff, and that is sent out on Facebook, or that is sent to the guest that was on the program, all in an effort to try to get what we're talking about, our content, to as many people as we possibly can. And really, at this point, since we're focused on Arkansas, we're talking about we want to get in front of as many Arkansans as we can. Well, we know there's a core following out there, and so many of you probably already know where we're going, but there's this service called Patreon. Joe, tell us what Patreon is.
All right, so Patreon is just a way for someone who is a content creator, which is technically what we are at the show. It allows for them to have their fans send us money, like donate $5 a month or something like that. Yeah. And we give you content in return, what we feel like is valuable for the level of...
Which is outside. See, it's outside of what we're doing right now. I mean, we stream on Facebook Live, we stream on YouTube, we stream on live stream, paulharrel.com. This is all free. I mean, we don't charge any of you guys for being able to watch the show. Obviously, those on the terrestrial radio stations who are listening, it is just, it's radio. So if you got a radio, you can get it.
Yeah, pretty much everything we have except for the T-shirt is free.
Yes, exactly. And so we were just thinking, this is a great model. It's a very successful model. I mean, there's YouTubers and stuff that have been doing this, and there's a lot of YouTubers out there, and most of them are not on radio stations like we are. So there is a slight difference here. So what we're kind of doing here is this hybrid. And what we want to do, though, is, for example, if you go to paulharrel.com, you go to Facebook Live, that you're watching this right now. So we have a Patriot page. It's the PHP. So you go to a Patreon, sorry. Yeah. You go to patreon.com/thephp. We'll put the link up at Facebook here in just a second. Essentially, this is a way to keep building the Liberty Machine for those of you that want extra content.
Or just want to give money to us.
You can just do that as well.
Just want to support the program.
So, for example, right now we got 3 tiers that we've discussed, and I'm really excited about this. We got the first tier, which is for $5 a month. $5 a month on the Paul Harrel program Patreon page. That'll get you to the Liberty Machine Engineer level. That's what we're calling it. So you're going to get downloadable content of this program, which is the video download, the video side.
Yeah, so
that you can take with you.
Yeah, we'll upload videos to the site for the $5 a month people and higher. So if you pay for the $25 a month, which we'll get there in a second, you'll get all of the stuff from $25,
yes,
also from the $10 and the $5.
Right.
But this downloadable content. So for those of you who don't like to watch it as you go, like maybe because you have data issues,
Yep,
but
that's
you have
exactly
Wi-Fi at home, you can download videos at home and
then
watch
go
it
watch
as you go.
Because we do have the, especially when you look at for example, right now, I mean, it's not just me on a screen. We do have information, graphics, and things like that we put up.
Yeah.
So $5 a month, the Liberty Machine Engineer level also gets you access to a community message board, as well as an exclusive weekly bonus video from me. This is going to be something we're going to be doing every Wednesday, an exclusive bonus video for me. And these videos, and listen, I'm asking you guys to bear with us here as we get this off the ground, right? I want these videos to be special, okay? I don't want these videos to just be,
2-minute throwaway videos.
Right. Yeah. I'm not out to rob you. You know what? We want to give you content about the stuff that affects Arkansas, but in a way that you're not receiving it now. And so that is our goal. That is what we want to get to. And as we get more, this is the great thing about the Patreon stuff. As we get more of this support, we're able to put portions of it back in to give you even better content, more comprehensive content. So that's the $5 a month level, access to an exclusive weekly bonus video for me, access to the message board, and downloadable content. So you can do that right now over at the Patreon page. Then we get to $10 a month. So it is a little more, but I decided to call this one the producer level. So the Paul Harrel program producer level. Joe, what are we thinking on this one?
You're going to help me out with this one.
Yeah, this is right. This is true. This is true.
Okay, so for the Paul Harrel program producer level, we're going to give you a list each month of topics and of guests, and you guys get to vote if you're on this level or higher. You get to vote on what topic you feel like you want to hear this month at some point, and we'll announce it like when we'll be discussing the topic or when we'll be interviewing the person. So
you get access to 2 lists a month. And then in that monthly period, so you get access to everything that you'd get for the engineer Liberty Machine Engineer level, but with the $5 more, you're basically able to influence what topics you want us to cover
and who you want us to interview,
which is a fair trade. And on the monthly issue, because we're going to have people that vote for the same thing, things like that, and it's something that's actually going to, I believe. Well, first of all, it gives us an ability to hear from you guys, actually to hear what the pulse is out there. You know what I mean? And that doesn't mean that whatever you guys say is what we're going to all the time focus on, because, I mean, honestly, I think you guys have listened long enough that that, I do know what the pulse is. I mean, the stuff that we're giving you is you're not getting anywhere else. And so we're certainly going to keep that aspect of the show with this, but this is just a way to get you guys really something that I think you'll be of value. And let me stop here and just say this. This whole idea of extra content, extra bonus features, things like that, it is a work in progress. We're just getting it off the ground, so bear with us. If you see the value in this show, though, like, if you see the value in what we've done, what we were going to continue to do, if you see the value in the stories we bring you, whether it's just, stories over at conduitforaction.org, or whether it's just remembering what some politician said on one day that is clearly the opposite of what they're doing now or what they're saying now. I mean, if you see the value in that, focused on Arkansas on a local level, then we want to give you this opportunity, and we're gonna make it good. I can promise you that. All right, so what else? The third level that we have here,
the Conduit Media Insider.
Yes. Okay, I like this. So for $25 a month, we're going to send you the Liberty Machine T-shirt. That's the first thing, and this is and everything below. So you get the access to the list, you get the weekly video. But for $25 a month, Conduit Media Insider, your very own Liberty Machine T-shirt. And here's the thing: this is once we reach a fundraising goal of the $25 a month subscribers, right? I'm committing to have strategy sessions with this group of 25, and I don't know whatever that means. If it means that we're hosting, I'm going to do a live broadcast. You guys are going to come meet me, and we're going to make it an event. We're going to host events, and we're going to invite you, and it'll be invitation only to these events. And it'll be dependent on, being a Conduit Media Insider. And because here's the thing, I know for a fact there are activists all over this state that listen to this program. And in many ways, I'm going to be honest here, in many ways, just the fact that we would have an insider strategy session will drive the establishment absolutely out of their mind. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just saying there was a little bit of self-indulgence here in creating this this tier. But we are committing to doing that, and we will. It's going to be great, and it's probably going to be something like once a quarter. We'll have these strategy sessions, for folks to come to, attend to, watch me do a live broadcast, and really just come and hang out, and then we can talk and do stuff afterwards, that sort of thing.
Again, this is dependent upon
the
how many $25 level people we have.
Well, see, essentially what it comes to is, once we have the money coming in to justify the expenditure of something like that, because it would cost money, then we move forward with something like that. So excited about all of that. And again, it is our new Patreon page. And Joe, this is in many ways this is your baby, and so I certainly appreciate it.
Yeah, I still remember when I pitched this idea to you the first time. It got no traction.
Really,
it got no traction because you were like, okay, yeah, that sounds like a good idea, but it got put on the shelf and then left there, and no one ever acknowledged it. And then there was one week where Josh Waters was in studio, and we were talking about how to bring more money into the show, and I was like, Patreon.
Yeah,
and he was like, "Oh, I've heard of that."
Yeah, and I talked to a guy at the Northeast Arkansas Tea Party who was there this past week, and he was just talking about how many people, just like what we're doing, maybe on a national level, that he supports. With $5 here, $5, all these different platforms that he supports, to kind of keep people independent. Because see, what is happening on YouTube? The scandal on YouTube is if you're a conservative and you have YouTube videos, you're not able to monetize those videos because you're conservative. And so Patreon is kind of a way for these people to still be profitable without, so it's like you're profitable in spite of the conservative discrimination that some of these companies are doing on these video platforms. It is Johnny Cash Friday, folks. We're going to take a break. Back in just a moment.
Old memories.